You've all heard of the show Let's Make a Deal, and in that show there's always one option behind one door that's a really great prize, and one option behind another door that's really not so terrific. Well, here I urge you to pick door number 2, the non-exchange option. Golf has sacrificed for the city during the last 20 years. Over $10 million has gone into the general fund over the last 15 years, and that money has funded other city services. Golf has paid for police protection. Golf has paid for fire protection. Golf has even paid in those years for other sports that benefit youth in the community. But we've been sacrificing because that has erased all of our profit and has practically erased all of our fund that could be used for capital improvements. As a result, since the last time we improved the course was adding the driving range, which is now totally deteriorated, and adding an irrigation in the north course, nothing has been done. We've gotten to the point, as John Russo pointed out, that National Golf Foundation 5 years ago said we needed $8 to $10 million worth of improvements, and none of that work has been done. We've sacrificed for Alameda. It's time now, being asked in terms of the swap, to make another sacrifice. What's the sacrifice? Well, first of all, we lose the existing MIF course that has more than 125 dedicated memorial trees that'll be torn down in order to build those 132-story houses. Then, as you've heard from the girls, we shorten the golf course. We lose 400 yards of the golf course. We reduce the par from 71 to 70. This is not an insignificant thing. In this day and age, golf courses are tending to be longer, not shorter, because the equipment's getting better, and some of the good golfers, not me, can hit the ball a long ways. Let me tell you, last summer, the Women's Club had our invitational in July, and the 13th hole is such a long par 4 that we get the kids from the Alameda Junior Golf Club to come in for $2, hit our drives for us. How does that work? You've already heard from 2 of them tonight. Glenn Van Winkle hit my drive for me, and he put my drive up around the 100-yard marker, and I got on the green from there. Samantha Moyal hit for some of the other people in my foursome, and she hit it just as far as Glenn. That's why long courses are needed. Short courses are not desirable. Moreover, Gary was talking about how we meet industry standards if we squeeze the fairways together and makes the minimum distance between holes. Well, yeah, it might make the minimum distance between holes, but it's going to decrease safety in the sense that it's going to be more probable that golfers are going to get hit with golf balls when the fairways are closer together, even if the minimum standards are still met. Our junior golfers have made this point more articulately than I could possibly make it. But this plan, this swap plan, is going to disadvantage us. But then let's also talk about the money. There's now $8.5 million on the table as part of the swap. Golf only gets $3.5 million of that. Of the $3.5 million, about $2 million is used simply to reconfigure, with no benefit whatsoever. None of these improvements to greens, none of these improvements to irrigation. It's just simply to redesign the course. I don't have time in my 5 minutes to tell you how I reached that analysis, but I based it upon numbers. And I have actually a submission for you that explains how we get to that conclusion, that it's $1.5 million at most that's actually going to benefit the course. Is that fair? All the rest of that money is going elsewhere. $1.5 million is what golf is going to get out of giving up the MIF course, shortening the Clark course. This is not fair. It's time to stop the sacrifices that golf are making. And fortunately, as I've already discussed, and I won't go into it again, we don't have to make the sacrifices because thanks to John Russo, thanks to the leadership of the council, we went out on another request for proposals that was well done, that asked for the right kinds of things, and we got 4 solid responses, 2 of which are here with you tonight. We don't need to sacrifice because we've got a plan to improve the golf courses, to put the kind of money into them that's going to get us into the future. We've had this golf complex for 85 years. Right now, it's in danger of not lasting. But if you put the improvements in that are proposed by either Greenway Golf or Kemper Sports, we can move forward and look forward to another 85 years. Thank you.